Today on the Todé Show, we're coming to you live from a garden in Ridgewood, New Jersey, and we're going to talk about color and the ever-changing garden. When we started this property many years ago, we started off small, simple things. Talked about a little bit of flowers and taking care of the existing garden. But as the garden was developing, we explained to the client that the material that they had in place was much too big for the property and some of the stuff had to go. With that, we decided to come up with some plans for sections at a time to work with their budget, but then also to give them what they're looking for as a grants plan over the years. The first thing we decided to work on together was coming up with a program to put some annuals and some color into the property. There was plenty of evergreen, but they wanted those bursts of color throughout. So we decided to start with an annual flower program that began in early April and went all the way until October. As you can see here, we have our summer annual flowers, tropicals, ground covers, and also the bedding plants. These are sun patience, bright, vibrant, and very full and lush. This gives plenty of color for the whole summer, all the way until the first frost. With the flowers, we wanted to have some balance on both sides of the driveway to frame it and really give it that pop. Walking down the front of the yard, the next concern was, Mike, I love natural stone. What can we do? I gotta come up with a solution. So we decided to put something in the front of the house and build a freestanding stone wall. It started off as a little wall, maybe 10 or 15 feet long, and then just kept growing every season. The client loved it so much, he just said, Mike, keep going. What else can we do? So we decided to continue building the wall until they came up to a roadblock, a beautiful star magnolia tree. How are we gonna get around that? We decided to build a semicircular wall behind it and come to the corner to get an end point to finish off the wall. We were all done. The client said, it can't get any better than this, but it does. The client loved the stone wall so much, he asked us to please continue and extend it. So we extended the wall along the property line and we stopped right at our specimen Japanese bloodgood maple. And we were all done. He said, Mike, I love it so much, but I want to do more. So I had to find a place to add to the stone wall, and we went down to the other end of the property and decided to frame the driveway and give balance on both sides of the driveway with the freestanding stone wall. With the addition of the wall, we decided to make the entry to the driveway a little more inviting. So we put a curve coming in and then a finish point. Now the wall looks so beautiful, how do we make it pop even more? We decided to hand dig, ball and burlap, and transplant this large, very large Japanese weeping maple from the other side of the property to behind the wall to make it look like it's erupting out of the wall and give the focal point that we're looking for and the client desired. Walking in to the front lawn from the driveway, we've created quite an extensive garden with a vast array of different plant material, texture, color, flower pattern, and flower time all throughout the season. This was built over a couple years of adding things, moving things, and really expanding the garden. And every day he comes home and sits in the front and enjoys the beauty around him. So this vast array of plant material includes roses, fountain grass, limelight hydrangea, iris, catmint, coreopsis, climbing hydrangea, daylily, star magnolia, glow blue spruce. The list is endless. And continuing blooming throughout the season, so the garden is always active, fun, and exciting. The front layer of this section of the garden is filled with annuals. They're sun patience. They flower throughout. Behind we have blue-made holly, hinoki cypress, lime mound spirea, and to finish it off on the corner, Colorado blue spruce. The walkway we installed in front of the house has a sailor course on both sides with a contrasting color of brick to show off the difference here, to really frame the walkway and show you where you're going. To differentiate the walkway to the front landing by the front door, we use the same brick as we used along the edge of the walkway to tie it in a different pattern. This once again builds texture, color, but also has some separation and gives some interest, so it's not just a boring, bland, simple walkway throughout. By listening and working with the client for a few seasons, Todé the Artistry of Landscape created and will continue creating artful color displays for seasons to come. That's it for today's episode. Catch us next time on The Todé Show.